Welcome back to Grim Ghouls. Today we're doing something a little different because we have one very important question to answer. Would we actually survive a horror movie? We've all watched horror movies and yelled at the screen, "Why would you go in there?" Or, "Why would you split up?" But today, we're asking ourselves, what would we do? We're ranking some of the most iconic horror movies based on our chances of survival. Are we making smart choices? Are we running away? Are we fighting the killer? Or are we making the exact same mistakes everyone else makes? So grab your popcorn, lock your doors, and let's find out whether Jazz and I survive the night or become the next horror movie victims.
So the rules are simple. We have 5 different categories to rank these 20 horror movies. Green is I'd survive and make it to the credits. Yellow is I have a fighting chance, so maybe. Orange is a 50-50 and depends on the situation. And black, well, that means I'm dead immediately. Every movie we will give a small recap of what it is about, and we will talk about some questions along with the movie, so we can figure out whether we would survive or die.
Our first movie here is Scream. Scream follows Sidney Prescott as she is hunted by Ghostface, only to discover the killer isn't one person, but her boyfriend Billy and her best friend Stu. After a bloody night of cat and mouse, Sidney turns the tables and survives. Okay, first off, I want to go ahead and say, I think I have a fighting chance in this movie. I don't think I'd survive, top tier 100 all the way through survive. I just think I have a fighting chance. I might need to change that, actually. Listen, I might need to change that, actually. I may have to put this at 50-50 because I'm also clumsy. And the way Ghostface is, jumping over chairs and falling and not being able to keep up half the time, I feel like I have a 50-50 chance here because I'm also clumsy. Okay, so do we answer the phone here? Me, personally, I don't answer the phone half the time someone calls me anyway, so what makes you think I'm going to pick up a random number?
Fair enough. I don't answer my phone either unless I have you saved in my contacts.
I barely answer people saved in my contacts. I don't know what to tell them.
Depends on the person.
Yeah, for the most part, probably, because I just cannot. So another factor into this is, would we investigate the weird noise?
You already know my answer.
Me? Absolutely, because, okay, I need y'all to listen right now. Our town had a full-on blackout. Listen, our town had a full blackout not that long ago. And so me being me, said, hey, let's get in the car and drive around. We get outside, and it is pitch black dark, no streetlights, nothing. The whole town's out. And Jasmine hears a noise, and she grabs me by the shoulder and starts yanking me backwards, and she's like, no, absolutely not. And I'm just like, no, it's fine. It's totally fine. Let's get in the car. Come on. I'm gonna be the one to run into danger here, not Jasmine.
I'm a big old scaredy cat. If I hear one wrong thing, you won't see me ever again.
Look, she grabbed me by the arm and is trying to pull me back. We just got outside into the driveway, and she's grabbing my arm, pulling me, and I'm like, no, it's fine, come on, get in the car. And then I'll lock the door. And we get in there, and I'm rolling down all of the windows, like, let's go! Alright, listen, do you think we're gonna split up?
No. Nope.
Listen,
no.
If you start going one way and I think you're in the wrong here, I'm going the opposite way.
What makes you think I'm leaving your side, first off?
Then you better let me leave, because I don't know.
Girl, I already tried to drag you back into the house once. I'll do it again.
In all honesty, I think I'm going to rank this at I have a fighting chance. I know I said 50-50 earlier, but I think I have a fighting chance here.
I'll rank it at I have a fighting chance. Next is The Conjuring. The Conjuring follows the Perron family after they move into a farmhouse that's haunted by a dangerous spirit. Paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren discover the haunting is tied to a witch who cursed the land. After a terrifying battle, they performed an exorcism and saved the family. Before you say anything...
You already know where I'm going.
I want to say, I know before I said I was a scaredy cat, but that's the physical things.
Me personally, I'm fine. If you want to touch my hair or whatever, go for it. Because I'm going to acknowledge that they're there. You don't scare me, so I see you, you can't mess with me. Because spirits are just almost like little kids. They want to touch you, they want to try and scare you. And then if you acknowledge them, they're like, oh, well, alright, they're cool, I can talk to them, whatever.
Would you stay in that house?
Yes. Absolutely, yes, I will. I love all spiritual, haunted house, whatever things. I would, if a chair is attached to the freaking ceiling, bet I won't be sitting on that floor looking at it like, wow, you did an amazing job. What else can you do?
No, I agree. I would stay in the house. Would you investigate the noises?
Of course I will. Do you not remember the last story of you trying to drag me back because of a weird noise you heard?
Okay, I think that's where I fall off, because I hear a noise, I'm staying where I'm at. I don't care.
Frozen in time. Frozen
I'm just
right
gonna
there.
let the noises keep going. I'm just like, not me.
And you're gonna see me full sprint. Wait, I hear you this time. Come here. I'm coming. Come here. Wait.
No, count me out. Would you play hide and clap?
Absolutely. No, well. Hold on. I feel like I'm saying yes right now because I'm not in that situation. But if I'm sitting there and I'm like, Estes method or whatever, and I'm like, alright, let's go. And I'm like, alright, what do you want to do? Let's play hide and clap. I'm be like, that's a little scary if you ask me, but okay, why not? I think I would be willing to play hide and clap if I didn't have to wear a bandana. The bandana is what gets me. Because I know you're trying to make your, like, the other sense intensify. But for me, being blindfolded in that moment and hearing claps throughout the house, I don't think I could do it.
I agree with you on that. You're not blindfolding me. There's no blindfolding me.
Which, listen, I have been blindfolded before during Estes method. It does help intensify what you're hearing. 100%. But if you have me standing up and walking around the house, absolutely not.
I would play hide and clap, but it also depends on the area that you're clapping from. Because if you're clapping from, let's say,
a basement?
Yeah.
No,
ma'am. You can stay down there. No. First off, personally, I ain't got nothing to do with basements. My bedroom used to be a basement. You know how that went.
I know how that went.
No.
I have
ma'am.
lived in one house that had a basement. And I want to say I was in like the first grade. Did not care about it at all. Even at that point, I was sitting there and my energy like spiked when I walked past that door. And I was like, nope, ain't going down there. Mom's doing laundry. I'll yell at her from the top of the stairs. Hey, Mom, what's for dinner? You know what I mean?
No. You would not catch me going into a basement or an attic, actually. No attics either.
I'm iffy on attics, okay? I will sit there and it depends on the way to get up there.
No.
Because in my house right now, it's the one, you pull the string down.
Absolutely
and
not.
you got a rack, like a messed up ladder.
Absolutely not.
It's messed up. Like, there's
No.
steps missing. You won't catch me catching up that.
Mm-mm.
But if it's just a normal stairway,
Okay, if it's a
I
normal
could probably
staircase,
do it.
a normal staircase I can get down with, but will I stay up there? No. I might
Probably
peek my
not.
head around the corner and be like, alright, bye. The attic in the garage has the same pull-down staircase, but it's left open
hate it.
all the time.
Hate it. Every time I walk past that, I'm like, absolutely not. Every time I open your garage, whether it's me coming into the house or outside of the house, I'm sitting there and my fists are, like, they're cocked. They're ready to go. I don't care if you're human or a spirit. I'm rocking your mess.
Next question. Would you believe your kids immediately?
100%. If they tell me they heard something or seen something or anything, but like I said earlier, the chair on the roof, if you tell me that, I'd be like, yeah, tell me about it right now.
With the way I grew up and not having my parents believe anything I said, when I know 100%, if my kids come to me and tell me that they saw something, no, absolutely not.
That's where I'm thankful for, is because my mom believes me. I have 2 experiences. One happened a couple months ago. I called you about it, I believe. And I was like, no way. You know, and my mom sat there and she was like, it's just something messing with you. Like, it's fine. It's not going to hurt you.
See, my mom didn't believe anything that I told her. And that's what made me even more upset. And it took years for her to finally be like, okay, I believe you now. Like, now I can have a conversation with her and she will be like, okay, I believe you.
So what I'm going to say for The Conjuring, I'd survive.
I agree.
Next is A Quiet Place. A Quiet Place is a world overrun by blind creatures that hunt everything that makes a sound. The Abbott family must live in complete silence but one mistake can be deadly. Through sacrifice and quick thinking, they discover the creature's weakness and fight back. So I want to say right now that I am probably dead, if not dead immediately in this one.
I feel like I could survive for a limited amount of time, but eventually, no, I'm dead.
I have to say, just depending on my day, I am probably the first victim because I cannot stop sneezing. I sneeze so much in a day because of my sinuses and my allergies. I'm constantly sneezing. There's no way I'm not the first victim. And if I'm not, I'm the second. Or for you, you're probably laughing in the worst moment possible.
No, I agree. No, I feel like it would take maybe like the first day, I'd be fine. Because, the first day, let's say it starts at the beginning when the creatures first come out. Everyone's being loud.
Yeah.
I have a fighting chance. I can get somewhere, hide down, and be like, okay. Yeah. Second day,
dead.
Because
we don't know what these creatures are.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if we're going off the very beginning, we don't know. But this is a quiet place. So we know what's happening. We know what their creatures are. We know that if we make noise, whatever. Still, if I'm not the first victim, I'm the second. I'm dead because of my sneezing.
No. I can't stay quiet. I'm in this bedroom all the time trying to be quiet, and I just start talking to myself. I can't deal with quietness. I can't even sleep in quiet. If I'm going to sleep by myself, the TV's on.
You have your husband next to you. You're dead regardless of his snoring.
He snores like a freight train. We both dead.
Would you survive with your family?
My mom's side of the family? Mom, if you listen to this, I apologize in advance. You talk so much.
She's just a yapper. She needs to talk.
My brother is ADHD.
Screwed.
No way. And then we have my niece. No.
They're all talking.
No.
Done.
No.
You'd have to try to outrun them. Me personally, I don't think I would survive with my family. I think I have a fighting chance with my family, but one of my sisters loves to sing. No matter what she's doing, she'll be walking throughout the house and it's just la 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 la, and I'm like, please stop. And then she's like, well, I'm gonna keep singing. She also most likely has ADHD. She can't sit still. She's constantly singing or talking or doing something. Dead. So I'm gonna rank A Quiet Place probably dead immediately.
I agree. Next is The Purge. The Purge takes place in a future where, for one night each year, all crime is legal for 12 hours. A family's secure home is thrown into chaos after they let a stranger inside, forcing them to fight for survival against a violent group trying to get in. So the first question is, would you stay home?
If it was secure, absolutely. I am staying inside of my house for these 12 hours.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I'm telling you right now, if there is a purge happening, I'm outside.
No.
I'm going to be outside.
Opposite right there. No.
I'm going to be outside because let me tell you, all crime is legal.
Jasmine.
Madison.
No.
You will catch me outside. I am stacked. I got nothing to worry about.
Yeah. And my butt's staying inside in a secure home. I don't care if I have to buy a whole system like they did in the first one. I'm staying inside. I ain't letting no it. You best not come by my house because I ain't letting you in.
I'm going to take care of business, then I'm going to come back home.
Absolutely not. Not me.
I will take care of business, and then I will come back to the safety of my home.
Would you trust your neighbors?
No.
There's just no way for me to trust them. I don't talk to any of them now.
Would you let strangers inside?
No. No, I don't even do that now. Even if you're the Spectrum guy. I'm not, listen, I'm sorry to the Spectrum people. Anybody. I just don't want somebody in my house. I better have someone there with me that knows how to fight, because if it's me, and someone just comes to talk to me or whatever, and they're like, hey, I'm a Spectrum, I need to come in your house, I'm gonna be like, actually, no, you're gonna have to, come back later when so-and-so's home, because, I ain't doing it. I'm not being by myself and you in this house.
I wouldn't let strangers inside either. How prepared are you?
Not. You know what I have? You want to know what I have? I have kitchen knives, and then I have pepper spray. That's all I got. We don't got any guns or anything like that. I got kitchen knives and pepper spray.
I'm fully prepared. I have my maniac self and a veteran sitting in there.
Yeah, you do. Maybe I just need to come live here with you, because if the purge is happening, I want to be near him. I want to be near the veteran over here. He's ready.
There's a whole room in here full of nothing but guns and a taser. Like, we are prepared for everything. Robbery, anything.
The purge, if I'm in my secure home or whatever, and I'm not letting anybody in, and I have the full defense right there, I think I have, like, a fighting chance. Actually, I'm going to go with the 50-50, because that one depends on the situation. So I'm definitely going to have to go with 50-50 for there.
I'm surviving.
Alright, so next is Halloween. Halloween follows Laurie Strode as she's stalked on Halloween night by escaped killer Michael Myers. After a night of terrifying attacks, Laurie managed to fight back and survive, while Michael mysteriously disappeared. Alright, first off, in every horror movie, would you run upstairs?
No.
No! No. I am sure that if he has one way blocked, I'm running to another area downstairs.
Or, dog, I'm drop kicking you.
I mean, do what you gotta do, but
No, I don't care how big, how strong you are. If I have something next to me that I can bonk you upside the head with, you getting bonked.
Bonk 'em. So another thing, too, though, would you walk up to the person to check if they're really dead?
No!
Dude,
you stay in there!
If I bonk you and you're knocked out cold, I don't care. I'm running.
Either that or let me grab a weapon.
True.
I'm gonna stand there stupidly, poking you.
Poke or checking his
dead?
pulse.
No.
I mean, I'm gonna have to say with Halloween, I'm gonna put this at probably a 50-50 again. I don't really know what to say at this one.
I'm gonna have a fighting chance. Next is Saw. Saw follows two strangers who wake up chained inside a bathroom, forced to play one of Jigsaw's deadly games. As the truth unfolds, they realize the only way out is to make impossible choices or die trying. First off, the first thing I think of when I think of Saw is that mechanism he made that goes around your neck, and it's like
the Scary Movie? What's her face is wearing?
Yeah, that's in Saw.
Yeah.
I'm claustrophobic.
Which, first off, how did you get the key behind your eye and not notice anything hurting?
Well, I don't know if that's actually in the Saw movie or Scary Movie.
It should be in the Saw movie.
I think it is. We're gonna say that it is. But first off, I'm claustrophobic. There's no way you're putting anything around my neck and over my head that is not gonna make me panic. I don't do tight spaces, and that is too tight, and I'm not gouging my eye out for you.
No. Regardless of any situation, I'm going to panic in this situation. Because first off, I don't remember getting here. Somebody knocked me out to get here. And now I have to play these games because you're a sicko? No.
Solving the clues.
I do have to say, with that part, I could probably do. I love puzzles. I love doing all of that stuff. I'm constantly doing, brain teasers, puzzle, anything like that. I could figure out a clue. I need to go to an escape room and see how fast I can do it. Because I love solving clues. So I think the clue part, I'd be fine with. But if it involves me doing anything to myself, cutting, gouging my eyeballs out, absolutely not. I'm just going to die.
Nope. I don't think I could solve the clues. Because, first off, I have anxiety. And there's a timer.
You're right, yeah.
No.
Yeah. I forgot about the timer. I still feel like I could get most of the clue figured out, but along with it, I'd end up dying.
Which, with all, the panic and stuff going on, could you stay calm?
No. There is no way that I'm staying calm through this entire thing. I can't.
I couldn't either, because what do you mean I wake up with whatever torture device you put on me?
I'm gonna panic regardless. There's no way I'm staying calm. I'll try and figure out the clues. It's probably not gonna happen.
I can try to calm myself, but it's not gonna work.
Me personally, I think that I'm probably dead. I don't think I'll be the first victim, just for the fact I'm gonna try really hard to solve these clues. But if I'm being completely honest, I'm probably the first victim, so I'm gonna go with dead immediately.
Oh no, I'm dead immediately.
Dead immediately. There's no stopping it.
Nope.
Next is Final Destination. Final Destination follows a group of teens who escape a plane crash after one of them has a terrifying premonition. But they soon realize they can't cheat death, and one by one, they're killed in a series of freak accidents. So, can you trust your gut?
Absolutely. I always trust my gut no matter what the situation is. If I feel like it's wrong, you're not going to catch me doing it.
I second guess myself way too much for that. I will sit there and be like, oh, this person, I don't trust them. And then it's like moments later, I'm like, well, it could be okay. It's not a problem.
Not me. See, if I start second guessing myself, I'm just like, nope, this is a sign from God. You need to stop.
Yeah, I need to learn to trust my gut more for sure. But in the movie, some of them get off of the plane. So would you get off the plane?
Absolutely.
If someone right now, if you're on a plane to go to like literally anywhere, and someone starts freaking out and it's like, we're all gonna die, it's gonna crash, you're gonna get off.
Absolutely. I always trust my instincts, my gut, and if somebody else is saying that they saw something happen, I'm gone. I'm gonna be the first one before he's even off. No.
I think that's where I'm like confused on. Because I don't know what my intuition or my gut would be feeling in that situation right now. Like if I was on a plane and I was going to Florida to visit some of my friends, and I'm sitting there, whatever, and someone starts screaming, we're all gonna die. I'm gonna sit there and look at them and be like, what are you talking about? Like, you must be crazy. I'm sitting right here and I'm going to Florida. I feel like that's my problem.
Not me. If someone starts screaming, we're all gonna die, I'm like, alright, yep, that's it. Time to check out. I'll wait for the next flight.
Okay, so let's just say we both get off of the plane with the group of kids, right? We watch the plane explode, all this. How paranoid are you going to be afterwards?
Considering I'm always a paranoid person as it is, I'm never leaving my house again.
You can be like that one chick from the other Final Destination where she cheats death all day, every day to keep her family safe. You know what? I can agree on that point, yes. Like, I feel like, yes. With Final Destination, though, with the first one, the plane crash, all of that, I'm probably dead.
I'm going to say 50-50 because it all depends on how fast I can get out of the situation and isolate myself. Next is The Ring. The Ring follows Rachel Keller as she investigates a cursed videotape that kills anyone who watches it 7 days later. As she uncovers the truth about Samara, she realizes escaping the curse isn't as simple as she hoped.
Ooh, so many things on this one.
Would you watch the tape?
No. If a tape randomly appears in my home, or someone is giving me a tape, or literally anything, and they're talking about it being cursed, no. I'm not watching it. If I end up stumbling across it or something, like, let's say I'm in a haunted house, an abandoned house, something, and I'm going through and I'm like, wow, a tape. I'm going to watch it when I get home. That's totally different because I'm just stupid in that way and I would do it. But if someone were to give it to me or tell me this is haunted, this is a curse, you have to watch it. No, it's not happening.
Accidental, yes. But purposely, no. You will not, no. No, ma'am. No. Bad juju. I don't mess with bad juju. First off, no, no, and no.
That's where we're different because accidental purpose is different for me because if the person gives it to me or tells me that it is cursed, no, I'm not watching it. If I go into an abandoned house and I find it, I'm be like, wow, I want to see if it's a family video or something. I'm going to end up watching it and seeing a well and the woman brushing her hair in the freaking picture frame. No.
Would you copy it?
No. No! If I watch that and I'm like, what is this? Okay, once again, if the person tells me it's cursed and I do end up watching it, no, I'm not going to copy it because why would I want to watch that again with a woman coming out of a well, the girl brushing her hair in the picture, like all of that stuff? No. If I accidentally watch it because I sat there and was in an abandoned house and was like, yeah, let me take this home because I'm stupid and put this in. And I'm like, wow, that's weird. I'm going to end up calling people over and be like, hey, I found something weird at the abandoned house we went and explored. Or just be like, here's a copy of it if you want it. I'm not going to copy it. I may be the problem that a lot of people are dying, because if I go into an abandoned house and I'm like, yeah, here it is, I'm going to start calling people and be like, hey, you want to see a creepy tape I found at that house I went and explored?
Would you believe in the curse?
In the moment, no. This is the in-between part. If someone tells me it's cursed and I'm not watching it, absolutely not. I mean, yes, in that point, yes. I would be like, yeah, I believe in it, because I ain't watching it. If I'm sitting there and I'm watching it, and then after I watch it, someone's like, this video's cursed, and we're like, no, it's not, you're paranoid. Like, there's no stopping it. I'm just screwed either way here.
See, I can agree there. If somebody tells me that it's cursed, then I'm going to believe that it's cursed just because of the way I am. But if I find it, watch it, show somebody else, and like, cursed, I'm like, you're joking, really?
There's no way.
No, you're lying.
I'm going to have to rank the ring on. I'm probably dead in the ring. I may not be the first victim, but I'm probably dead here.
I agree with that. I was going to try to make a statement, like, with the Final Destination, I can just isolate myself, but I don't think it matters, because it's two completely separate worlds.
Next is It. It follows a group of kids known as the Losers Club as they face Pennywise, a shape-shifting clown that feeds on fear. Together, they confront him and manage to defeat him for the time being. Would Pennywise scare you? Yes.
No.
No! What do you mean no?
Okay. I'm scared of clowns, but Pennywise, he just looks goofy.
Maybe the original? This one scares the mess out of me.
Even this one. He looks goofy.
Yeah, he looks goofy, but imagine him standing right there in your closet right now staring at you. What are you going to do about it?
Saying, oh, you want a balloon?
Oh my god.
The fuck?
No. I do not like clowns. Won't do it. I scare myself every October by going to the 13th realm and looking at all these people. Most of them don't scare me until I start going through, and then I'm like, this one guy made me sniff his finger through it. And I was like, ew. Like, no. I am scared of Pennywise.
Pennywise don't scare me.
He is my fear.
Not mine. I'm scared of clowns, but like, how do I put this? Like, the dirty clowns, I guess. The ones that actually look scary.
Like Terrifier?
Yes. Pennywise doesn't look scary.
Could you face your fears because of Pennywise? See, I'm sitting here thinking, and I'm like, okay, I don't even know what my full fears are. So I don't know if I can face my fears if I don't even know what all of my fears are. Like, I know insects, regardless, not happening. Spiders, no. Giant ants, absolutely not. But, like, I feel like those are just basic. I feel like there's supposed to be, like, a deep, concerning fear that we all have. And I just don't know what mine is. Like, I can sit there and say the basics, like, oh, being buried alive, or drowning, or... I feel like there's something deeper, and I just don't realize what it is yet.
All I know is I have claustrophobia. I'm also scared of huge bodies of water and not being able to see through the water.
I don't know what makes me so anxious and stuff. Because I'm constantly anxious, so, like, I can never tell what anything means. I feel like regardless if he gives me a fear, I'm just gonna be like, meh, I've dealt with worse. You know what I mean?
I mean, I guess I could too, but in the moment... Probably not.
Probably. Okay, would you go into the sewer for your boat?
Maybe as a child, yes. Because I used to do that shit as a child. Not with, like, sewers. But, like, you know, when you drive over a road and there's, like, that one random part that has, like, the tunnel underneath to let water go through?
Yeah.
I used to go inside those.
I did too. Near my house. My best friend that lives in Florida right now, she used to live in Tennessee, and she lived down the road from me. And we would explore the woods, like, in front of my house, and we played in the ditch all the time. And there was that pipe right there that led underneath the road, and so we could look up underneath the iron and see we're on the other side. But, like, we used to do that stuff too.
Now, I don't know. You would not catch me in a sewer.
Listen, I'd probably still do it. If I still lived at Denny and just be like, hey, for old time's sake, I'm going to the ditch, and I would probably climb in and just see where it took me.
First off, oh wait, I'm scared of rats, so no. No. And I don't like the idea of being in water with human feces.
Okay, I personally think for it, I want to say I have a fighting chance.
I agree.
Well, let me talk about those razor teeth, though. If you're coming at me and gonna bite me in the neck or something, probably not. But I want to say,
in your mouth.
Look, I want to say, I think I have a fighting chance here.
I have a fighting chance, cause come at me with those razor teeth, you getting boot to the lip. Next is Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street follows Nancy Thompson as she realizes a killer named Freddy Krueger can murder people in their dreams. To survive, she has to stay awake, uncover the truth about Freddy, and face him head on. Would you tell your friends what was happening, or would you think you were going crazy?
Me personally, I would think I was going crazy for the fact that I don't dream anyways. I have straight nightmares, like a lot of the time. Whatever, I have nightmares. I never dream. I maybe had dreams when I was younger, or whatever. I can't remember them. All I have now is nightmares, and then I'll have to be woken up, shaken awake, because I'll start breathing heavy, I'll start twitching, all that stuff. So, I think I'll be fine. I just think I'm going crazy if I see something.
Personally, I have very vivid dreams, so I would 100% believe it, and I would tell someone, because depending on the dream, I think it has meaning.
No, for real, because you've had a dream about me. Literally, the first time I met you, right? I met you, I stayed the night, and the next night, I come in here to hang out or whatever, and you're just like, I had a dream. And I'm like, okay, whatever, what was it about? And you were like, here it is. And I was like, oh crap, that's insane. Literally the first time I met you.
I'm telling you, I see things in my dreams, and I have been accurate. Not all of my dreams, but I have had quite a few dreams where I have been accurate about something.
And that's insane to me.
Also, keep in mind, before this, I didn't really know Madison at all.
That was our first time actually, talking and meeting.
Yes, I didn't know anything about, your family, or where you lived, or anything like that.
I just want to say that this dream scared me a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you.
How long do you realistically think you could stay awake?
I think the longest I have stayed awake was 36 hours. I think that's the longest I have stayed awake without sleeping, none of that, all the time. And I remember that day because I went out with my mom and her sisters, my aunts and stuff, and we went shopping, eating, all that stuff, and we went and got Starbucks, and so we're about to head back home, and I'm just sitting in the back seat. Next thing you know, I'm asleep. I leaned my head over on my mom's shoulder, and I fall asleep finally after 36 hours. That's something I struggle with, is my sleeping. I can stay up as long as I want. All that stuff, not feel bad, nothing. I can go a whole day without sleeping.
The longest I've stayed awake was probably a little over 72 hours.
I haven't tried that hard yet.
But this is also when I was 18 and manic. So
Fair. Okay, next Grim Ghouls episode. Let's see how long me and Jasmine can stay awake.
Oh, I can't do it no more. No. I can pull all-nighters, but once it hits that 24-hour mark, I'm dead. I'm going to bed.
No, I feel like we can keep you up.
I cannot do 3 days again. If you knew you were being hunted by Freddy, what would you plan first?
See, I don't really know. Because if I'm being completely honest, I don't fully remember Nightmare on Elm Street. So I don't know what I should plan.
I feel like for me, I wouldn't know whether if I would have to attack in my dream state or being awake. Because he comes to you in your dreams.
Yes.
So you would have to plan while you're awake and make sure you follow through with that plan while you're asleep.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a tricky question.
I do too, because I feel like even if I sat there and, during my awake state, okay, let's say I make this plan, and I go to bed, there's no way that I'm going to be able to think of all of that while I'm asleep. My mom sat there, and she told me this thing, when you're in deep sleep, okay, and you wake up, Okay, so you're moving around a little bit, and then you end up going back to sleep, right? So that's like real small sleep in between. So deep sleep, you wake up, and then you're just starting to fall back asleep. My mom sat there and told me that if you're asleep, to get out of that dream, because she has crazy dreams when she wakes up, moves around a little bit, and then goes back to sleep, okay? So she said when you're like, right when you're going back to sleep, you're asleep, ask people what time it is, and they're going to respond with something like, you're not supposed to ask that. And the dream just stops. It was so weird. My mom was telling me about that, and I was like, what are you talking about right now? And I was like, aren't you not supposed to do that?
I can say I've done something similar. I remember having an extremely vivid dream. I can't remember what it was about. It was a nightmare. So I remember waking up extremely, anxious and scared. And I remember in my dream looking at something and saying, you're not real. And then hearing something saying, wake up.
That's crazy. Hold on, time out though. I want to tell you all this story about Jasmine real quick.
Oh.
She knows what I'm talking about already when I said that. So there was this one night that Jasmine was asleep, and for some reason she thought I was here. And so she's deep in her sleep or whatever, and she swears up and down she hears me saying, it's okay, it's gonna be okay, and stuff like that. Opens her eyes, I'm not here. I'm at my house 20 minutes away from her right now.
This happened 2 nights in a row, by the way.
Yeah, it did.
The second night it happened, I felt you rubbing my shoulder.
Yeah, and so I was like, that's not me. You have fun with that. I'm probably gonna rank Nightmare on Elm Street a probably dead for me.
I'm gonna say 50-50 just because of the fact I already have extremely vivid dreams and I listen to my dreams.
Next is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It follows a group of friends who stumble upon a secluded farmhouse inhabited by a family of cannibals, including the chainsaw welder Leatherface. One by one, they're hunted down, leaving only Sally to narrowly escape. Alright, so would you ever stop at a house in the middle of nowhere to ask for help?
No.
Me neither. You won't catch me asking anybody for help on an abandoned road.
I'll just wing it.
No. That's probably what I would do, if I'm being completely honest. If I took a road and I'm driving down it forever, whatever, and then I finally come across a house and it looks somewhat normal, which in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it doesn't look normal. It looks abandoned, right? I still wouldn't ask for help, especially if I saw cars or someone there or anything. I'm not stopping nowhere to... Nope.
Absolutely not.
I'm just not stopping.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so what's the first red flag that would make you leave?
The house.
Probably.
Not even going inside of it, just looking at it.
Okay, let's say you were like, I really need directions here, and you end up going into the house. What's your sign then?
It looks abandoned?
Fair. That and the family? The
Fuck
guy
that.
in the wheelchair freaks me out so bad.
Fuck that.
So freaking bad. Would you run or hide? That's a hard one.
It is. It is. Personally, I feel like I would run, then hide, depending on how far I got.
I have to agree with you there, just for the fact that if Leatherface is coming after me, I'm gonna end up running. I'm definitely not running upstairs, because we already had this conversation in this episode. I'm running away, depending on how far I got, and if I hear him behind me, whatever. Which, to be fair, Leatherface is very sneaky.
Yeah.
So regardless of where you run, I feel like he's probably gonna be there. But I also have a feeling that it's like, there's a game called Dead by Daylight, and it's a whole bunch of horror characters running around, and the other people, we'll claim them as heroes or whatever, are trying to start the generators. They move around so quick and sneakily, and it's hard. So I feel like, for me, I would try to run and hide at the same time, but regardless of it, I'd probably just end up just running until my legs gave out.
I feel that.
So, is Leatherface actually the biggest threat? Or is his entire family more dangerous? That's a tough one for me.
I feel like it's a combination of both. Because Leatherface himself is dangerous, but his family...
They keep you there.
Yeah, they have his back.
Yes, they sit there. And another thing, listen, it's probably weird to say, but another thing on Leatherface is that a lot of people claim him as Ed Gein. Have you heard about that?
Yes.
I full on see it with all the, like, carving of the faces and all the other stuff. But, like, I personally think it's both in the fact that the family is kind of keeping you there, talking to you, whatever, and Leatherface is like, bet, here I come, vroom vroom. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at.
I can see that. I
personally want to say that for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I'm going to have to put it at I have a fighting chance.
I'm going to say 50-50 just because of the fact he has his family backing him up. Next is Insidious. It follows the Lambert family after their son Dalton mysteriously falls into a coma. They discover his spirit is trapped in a dark supernatural realm called the Further, and his father must enter it and bring him back home before evil spirits take over. Okay.
Eek, let me tell you right now, I'm freaking surviving this movie.
I am too.
Let's answer the questions before anything. But I'm telling y'all right now, with my chances right now, I feel like I'm surviving this movie.
Would you stay in the house after strange events started?
Yes, absolutely yes. No doubt about it.
Personally, if it was me and my kid was there, yes. Because imagine having a child in a coma and there's, like, no reason to it. You're not just going to up and take your child.
No, absolutely not. And even if he was in a coma and you're able to move him, it's still going to be hard.
Yeah, so I'd stay.
I love spirits. Come talk to me, man. You know?
Do you believe moving houses would have actually helped?
No. I personally don't think so, just for the fact that I know that some spirits become attached to people, and that they're going to follow you around no matter what. So whether you're in a house or you move or whatever, it's not... Most of the time, it's not the house that's, like, the haunted spot.
I agree. And considering in the movie there was something attached to their son, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, it's gonna follow him.
So I agree. Would you call someone or deal with it yourself?
That's where I'm kind of iffy on. For the fact that I would like to have as many people who know about the situation be there rather than just myself. I don't want to say that I can do it all myself. I have my own experience and stuff, but I would end up calling somebody to be there with me.
I would not be able to deal with it by myself just because the fact of I've only experienced so much in my life and this feels like it's on a deeper level and I don't have the knowledge for it, so I would have to call somebody else. Which one of us would notice the paranormal activity first?
That's where I'm, like, iffy on. Just for the fact that in your house, the spirits don't show themselves to me. You have experienced so much here, and they just won't show themselves to me. And I don't know if it's because they're afraid of me or what it is, because I'm here, there, like, I'm here, and there. So I feel like they're not just, like, willing and open with me. But, like, a lot of places, I can feel that sort of energy immediately. So this is kind of like a 50-50, I feel like. It just depends on the circumstances for both of us.
Yeah, I agree. Who would try to convince the other that the house is haunted?
I feel like you would try and convince me the most.
I most absolutely would. For me, I feel like I feel things on a deeper level than other people. So, energy or not aside, I can tell if something's wrong.
No, absolutely. And, like, with your house, you know, all the stories you told me and all that stuff, I came and cleansed it for you, all that stuff. I didn't feel anything. And normally, my energy is very high in places. You know, and I feel like you would be the one trying to convince me. Be like, dude, I'm telling you it's haunted. And I'm like, I don't feel nothing. I haven't seen anything. Most of the time, like, they will talk to me when I am investigating. But, like, just out in the open, they're not doing anything to me.
I can tell you right now, I have that intuition where I can look at a place and immediately feel like something bad is in there, something bad has happened there, or something's just not right about it. Who would be more likely to wander into danger accidentally?
Me.
Absolutely.
100% me. There's no question about it. It will be me. I am the one that will go into any danger to be like, oh, hey, you're here? Bet, I'm coming to find you. Let's play hide and clap right now.
That is all you, my friend. That is all you.
I have to say, Insidious, I'm going to rank it I'd survive.
I agree.
Bet. Next is Jaws. It follows the small beach town of Amity Island after a massive great white shark begins attacking swimmers. As the body count rises, 3 men set out to hunt the shark before it claims more victims. So, would you believe the shark rumors after the first attack?
Yes.
I mean, I would too.
First off, I don't fuck with the ocean like that. So.
I don't like sharks like that, so absolutely not. I feel like if someone were to tell me, oh, this person got attacked and died at the beach from a shark, I'd be like, I believe it. You ain't catching me out there.
Absolutely not.
It may be a 1 in a million chance, but I don't mess with sharks.
I'm already iffy about the ocean. I went on a cruise last year. No, it was 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
It's been
it's been a year.
Yeah, it's been a year. Okay, I went on a cruise last year, and the only ocean I set foot in was on the private islands that have walls up.
So, if you knew the shark was out there, would you ever get back in the water?
No!
Absolutely not! I'm not going out there, so you won't catch me. I do not do sharks. I cannot do... I sat there one time just because I was just laying on the couch, and I was like, yeah, that's cool. It was Shark Week, right? You know, TV, they do that thing on the sharks.
Mm-hmm.
I watched that, and I'm looking at this shark with its black eyes and crap, and I'm like, no, not me. Get off my TV right now.
Like, some sharks look cute and stuff, but no. Absolutely not. Nope.
I can't with any sharks. So, would you volunteer to help hunt the shark?
No!
Once again, no! It is not that hard. We are not doing anything. If you lived in Amity, would you avoid the ocean for the rest of the summer?
Yes.
Yes.
So I already avoid the ocean.
I tried to at all costs, but like sometimes I do like the beach.
Oh, I
when
love the beach.
I can touch the sand in the ocean, like I'm sitting there walking, whatever, and maybe swim out just a little bit. That's it. You will not catch me half a mile into the ocean. There's no way.
Every time I've gone to the ocean, I get about to maybe chest deep, and I will not go any further. Because if I can't touch the ground, I'm freaking out.
No, I agree. There's no way I'm doing that. It's just not happening. So, for Jaws, because we sat there and we said, we believe the shark rumors, we're not getting back in the water. We're not volunteering to help hunt the shark. And would we avoid the ocean for the rest of the summer? Yes. I'd say I'd survive Jaws.
Oh, I'd most absolutely survive Jaws because I'm not stupid.
So there we go. We survived.
Next is Silence of the Lambs. It follows trainee Clarice Starling as she seeks the help of imprisoned cannibal Hannibal Lecter to catch a serial killer known as Buffalo Bill. With Lecter's clues, Clarice tracks down the killer and saves his final victim.
I'm a little worried about this one.
Do you think you could stay calm talking to someone like Hannibal?
I feel like physically, yes. Emotionally and like my anxiety, absolutely not.
I feel like if he's behind bars the whole time, yes. Is try to reach out them bars and touch me.
Technically, he's not. Technically, when Clarice goes to visit him, he's behind bars, right? And then they move him to a different place, and then it's like he's still behind bars, but like people go in there and stuff, and I'm like, what are you doing?
No, I can stay calm as long as I'm talking to you through them bars. If it's not, there's no bars, no, because the moment I feel like you're trying to touch me, attack me, even look at me the wrong way, I'm pimp slapping you.
No, absolutely. I feel like for the most part I can show that I am calm as long as he can't feel like my energy. I feel like I can look pretty calm.
Who is most likely to play Hannibal's mind games?
Probably me.
I feel like it's a mixture of both, because I don't know.
Me personally, I feel like you're going to be like, nah, F you, man. You ain't getting in my head. And I'm just like, what you know about me? You know? I'm just sitting there and I'm like, you know what? Let's play. Let's do this.
See, I think that's my thing, too, is, like, I want to see how far you will go, so I will continue to entertain you until I'm finally like, yeah, F you, be gone. So, I guess for, like, a little bit, I would sit there and play the mind games until it gets to a point I'm just like, alright, get the fuck out of my head.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Who would trust their instincts sooner?
You.
Me.
100% you. I cannot trust my instinct at all. I am trying so hard to go into that. Like, I have been practicing with my instinct to, like, flip a coin and catch it. Be like, okay, where are you at? Or do the cards. Be like, okay, is this, what suit is this? Is this hearts? Is this spades? Do that kind of stuff to, like, get your intuition, like, built up.
Mm-hmm. No, I truly believe it would be me. Because I don't know why. I just feel those things.
You have a very high intuition.
I do. And I love that. It helps me out in the long run. Who would stay calmer in a high-pressure situation?
Me.
You.
Me.
You.
100% me. I feel like in any any high situation, whatever, it's gonna be me.
For me, when I'm in, like, high-pressure situations, I start getting overstimulated. And when I get overstimulated, I start ticking.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I feel like, for me personally, in a high-pressure situation, I feel like I can be the most calm.
Not me.
Okay, for the Silence of the Lambs, I'm gonna have to put my ranking, and I have a fighting chance.
I'm gonna put I Survive.
Next is Annabelle. This movie follows a young couple whose lives are turned upside down after a possessed doll brings a powerful demonic presence into their home. As the haunting grows more dangerous, they make a desperate sacrifice to stop the evil. So, I already know where Jasmine is on this one. I already know.
I was literally about to say, first off, I don't fuck with dolls.
And which is one of the questions in here that I have for you. At what point would you decide that the doll has to go?
The moment it enters the fucking door.
See, me? I'm different. I don't care. My mom has Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy dolls in the house.
That's different. Okay.
Annabelle is literally a Raggedy Ann doll.
I know, but in the movie, she's presented as a porcelain doll.
Porcelain dolls are kind of cool.
I hate porcelain dolls.
I'm gonna scare the mess out of Jasmine one day when we live together. No. I'm going to bring porcelain dolls and just sit them around in the house.
And you're gonna find them in a burn pile in the backyard.
Oh my gosh.
No. You already know why I don't mess with porcelain dolls.
Yes. I think that my decision of when the doll has to go is when I'm starting to feel uncomfortable. But would you keep a creepy antique doll if someone gave it to you?
No.
I have kept plenty of dolls from my mom. She used to be a caregiver. And the lady used to give her dolls for us. And I did keep them. I think I might still have a few in the attic.
Okay, first off, me being a caregiver, absolutely the fuck not. Because it's sad to say, but people in care homes are there because they can't take care of themselves. They're there to just live out the rest of their lives, which some can be long, some can be short. My personal experience, I've met people who have been there for a long time and people who've only been there for a year and passed away. The first care home I worked at was so just like creepy. I worked second shift, so I didn't get off work until 11 o'clock at night. And when it got dark, it got creepy. And there were tales of a shadow man. The shadow man is the man who stands in front of the person's door who is about to die. There have been several cases of where a caregiver who was working at the same facility had came up to me and been like, we have seen the shadow man at this person's door, and they passed away a week or two later. No, I will not be taking anything from you, because either you brought it from where you lived, I don't know what you brought with you, or two, you're on the brink of death, and I don't know what is lingering around you.
Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, then what's the first thing you do after the strange events started?
Burn it.
Well, how do you know it's coming from the doll?
Burn it. It's always the doll. Burn it.
It could not always be the freaking doll.
In my case, it wasn't the doll, but the doll played a part in it, and I threw it away.
Okay, whatever. So, if someone told you the doll was cursed, would you believe them?
Yes.
Of course you would. I disagree personally. I'll be like, you're lying. It's staying home with me. Especially if it's a cool looking doll.
No.
Okay, I ain't talking to you no more. Of course, we all know Jasmine will throw the doll away.
Yes.
Okay, this one we already know the answer to. Who would insist it's just a doll for way too long?
You.
Me! I do not care.
I'm gonna look at that doll one time, and if it gives me one bad vibe, it's going in the garbage. Stuffed animals. I have all the stuffed animals in the world. Okay? I have so many of them.
See, I can't. I think that's my problem. Any ghost-related thing, that's my problem, is I will keep it. I will keep a possessed item, especially if I'm not physically, like, having something demonic towards me. I'm keeping it.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so with that being said, I think I'd survive Annabelle.
I would absolutely survive Annabelle, because she wouldn't make it through my door. Next is The Shining. It follows Jack Torrance and his family as they spend the winter isolated in an overlooked hotel. As supernatural forces drive Jack to madness, his wife Wendy and son Danny must fight to escape before it's too late. First off, I don't do hotels. That's just me.
Really?
I don't like hotels.
Okay, I mean, fair.
Would you take a job living alone in a huge isolated hotel for the winter?
Alone? No. If I could pick somebody or a couple people to come with me, absolutely, I think I could. But by myself, absolutely not.
I agree. I couldn't. Like, I can go to a hotel with someone and be fine, but if I'm in there by myself, I start tweaking.
No. Especially the whole hotel by yourself? No.
Absolutely not. Who would notice the creepy atmosphere first?
You.
Absolutely.
You.
I truly believe that.
Energy-wise, you know, maybe, just depending on the situation. I feel like most things aren't evil, and I think that's just me. But atmosphere-wise, you 100%.
With that being said, who would be more likely to get lost exploring the hotel?
Me.
You.
Me.
You would not catch me leaving my room.
Nah, I'd be exploring the place. Especially if I had people there, or if it was just me. I'm walking around. I am not sitting in the room. Well, okay, if I was alone, probably not. But if there was other people in the hotel, you'll catch me exploring. I'll somehow end up in the kitchen while all y'all are in the room, and I'll call and be like, hey, I don't know how to get back. Can someone come find me or start yelling, and I'll follow your voice?
People are not, I'm not exploring it just because I don't trust people, and I'm alone. If I'm alone, I'm staying in my room.
Understandable. I mean, I'm going to end up being the one to get lost in the hotel.
Who has the better chance of surviving until the end?
You have the higher chance of survival here because I will end up... Well, okay, let's think about this, okay? Before, I know what we already said, but Jack ends up with the supernatural forces, which drive him to madness. So which one of us will get on our head the most?
Probably me.
Probably you. So do you have a high chance of survival until the end? Maybe. That's all I have to think about is the movie. Jack ends up going mad. So which one of us gets into our head the most?
Well, I feel like if I would have gotten to my head, like, if it was really getting to me, I'd just leave.
But it's also winter, so you'd be, like, walking everywhere.
I don't care. Catch me out. I'd rather get frostbite than sit there and drive myself to madness. Cut my legs off.
I'm gonna rate this one that I want to say I have a fighting chance.
I'm gonna say I'd survive.
Okay. Period. I don't agree with you, but...
You don't have to. I know
that's
I will.
That's your choice, man. Next is Terrifier. It follows two friends on Halloween night who became the targets of the sadistic and relentless Art the Clown. As the night turns increasingly brutal, they're forced into a desperate fight for survival. Already off the bat, I'd be making fun of Art the Clown.
I would not. No. Like I said, Pennywise, I'd make fun of. Art the Clown? Hell no.
He scares me. He does scare me, but I feel like with how he sits there and he just smiles, right?
See, that's the issue.
He smiles and he's like pointing and making little jokes, and I'd be like, I wouldn't take him seriously, and I think that's my problem already off the bat.
No, see, that's my issue, because why are you smiling so much?
So, if you saw Art the Clown acting the way he does in a restaurant, would you leave immediately? Let's say you're with your husband, you're eating dinner, and he shows up, and he's just dancing around some couple. What would you do?
I'm leaving.
You think?
No. I'm leaving. I can mess with Pennywise. Pennywise is a joke.
I would think that it's like a prank on this couple. If he comes in towards his couple, whatever, and I'm sitting there watching them, and Art the Clown comes in, he's not doing anything, like, he's not murdering anybody or slashing, nothing like that, and I'm just watching, he's dancing around, and he's doing his little, his sunglasses and all that stuff, I would be like, haha, that's funny, back to my meal. You know what I mean?
I don't care what he's doing. If I don't like the way he looks, or I'm gonna feel it.
That's
I'm
right.
leaving.
You're gonna feel it. So, technically, we already answered this question. Who would accidentally underestimate him?
You.
Me. 100%, like I just said, I would sit there and I'd be like, he's fine. He's not a problem. So, are you running, hiding, or trying to fight him?
I'm gonna start with running, then I'm gonna hide.
Fair.
Then I'm going back to running.
Me personally, I'm running. And if he catches me, whoop-de-doo.
Say first.
Madison's done for.
First things first. If it's me and my husband, he's not safe.
Okay, so all I have to say is for Terrifier, I'm gonna put probably dead.
I'm gonna say I have a fighting chance. Next is Children of the Corn. It follows a couple who became stranded in a small Nebraska town controlled by a group of children who follow a deadly religious figure known as He Who Walks Behind the Rose. As they try to escape, they discover the town's dark and violent secrets. First, if your GPS took you down an empty country road, would you keep driving?
Yes.
I agree.
Like, if my GPS is taking me somewhere, I'm following it.
I agree with that. Like, I'm gonna follow my GPS, but also, I just enjoy driving down, like, back roads and stuff.
Same.
Like, it's peaceful.
I used to do that maybe like a year or two ago. I would sit there at like 3 o'clock in the morning, taking a back road. I have my music blasting, windows down, it's cool outside, it's near fall time, or whatever, or in the summer when it's like nighttime. But I would end up on a back road, and I just look at the road, and I'm like, I'm gonna go left here. And then, like, just keep going, and I love doing that.
See, I agree with that. I love doing it, especially at night, and the sky is clear, and you can see the stars and stuff, and there's no, like, can't hear any cars or anything, and it's just peaceful. I'm gonna have to say yes.
Yeah.
Would you stop to investigate an abandoned town?
Yes.
No.
Of course you wouldn't. No, I 100% would, because I love all of the, like, abandoned places and stuff. It's just, like, my favorite thing to be able to go into a house that's, like, falling apart. Like, I'm risking my life here, but, like, it's so cool to look at.
If I knew 100% that it was completely abandoned and the only thing I have to worry about is maybe a homeless person, then yeah. But not knowing and just going in blinded, no.
I mean, that is fair.
Who would not get out of the car?
You!
Absolutely.
I 100% am getting out of the car to go explore an abandoned town.
And I am leaving you.
You ain't driving. I'm always driving us.
Well, you get out of the car, then I have the car to my own free will. Who would stay calmer under pressure?
Me.
And we've already answered this before.
Me. It is no irrelevant to you. Okay, my statement for the Children of the Corn, though, and why I'm going to rank it I'd survive, is because they would think I'm one of them.
No, I can see that. I
am so short. I'm so short that in this point, the Children of the Corn will think I am one of them. And so I'm 100% probably going to survive.
I feel like I'd survive.
Next is The Mist. It follows a group of people trapped inside of a grocery store after a mysterious fog covers their town. As terrifying creatures attack from the mist outside, the real danger may come from the fear and chaos among the survivors inside. I want to say right now that in 2026, for the first time, I watched The Mist. Okay?
Okay.
I absolutely hated Connor for making me watch this movie. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. The ending sucked. I hated this ending. And I told Connor, this is going on the worst movie list. And he goes, well, it made you feel feelings, right? And I said, yeah, hatred. And he goes, then it was a good movie. And I said,
Oh.
no! The rest of the movie was fine. And then you get to the ending of it, because it's a Stephen King book. It has the twists and turns and all of it and stuff. So the ending, of course, is what you expect from a Stephen King book. I hated it. With that being said, would you stay inside the grocery store or try to leave?
I'm staying in the grocery store.
I'm staying in the grocery store. And then I'm going to beat up the woman that thought she was God. How about that one?
Hit her with a can of beans.
Start throwing everything on the aisle at her.
She's getting full canned goods to the head.
Okay. Who would volunteer to go outside?
Not me.
I don't want to go outside. But for some reason, an adrenaline rush to get away from that lady, I probably would.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So, who would accidentally trust the wrong person? Once
You.
again, me. I suck at trusting people so bad. There are so many people in my life that I have trusted to turn their back on me. Over.
I think that's why I have such good intuition now, is because of how much I've been through.
Oh, absolutely. So, who would become the unofficial leader?
Me.
Probably you. If we take out that lady that pretended like she was God and stuff, Jasmine for leader, Jasmine for leader.
That lady's getting tied up and put in the freezer.
Dude, she was awful in the movie. So, with all of that being said, since I volunteered to go outside, I'd probably say I have a fighting chance in the mist.
If I became the unofficial leader, I'd say I'd survive.
Alright then.
Next is the Black Phone. It follows Finney, a kidnapped teenager trapped in a basement by a masked killer known as the Grabber. With the help of mysterious phone calls from previous victims, Finney must find a way to escape before he becomes another victim.
All I have to say right now is that I loved both of these movies. They were fantastic.
I've only seen the first one. Would you answer the phone if it started ringing?
No, I don't even answer the phone now.
But put yourself in this scenario.
Okay. My brain would be wrapped around the point that it's the person that kidnapped me trying to communicate with me. So probably not.
I feel like I would, just because of the fact of, if it's ringing, I might be able to answer the phone, see if it actually works, and see if I can call out. That's my first thought.
That is pretty smart, yes.
Do you think you could stay calm enough to think clearly?
Me personally, yes. I try to be a very calm thinker in a lot of my situations, so I have to say yes.
I feel like it would take me a minute to calm myself, just because of the fact I've just been kidnapped. I'm in a basement. I hate basements already. So, it would take me a minute to collect myself, but eventually I think I could. Who would be more likely to miss an important clue?
You. 100% you. I feel like in this situation, you would miss the clue more than I would.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. With that being said, who would have a better chance of escaping?
Once again, you. Me, I'd be like, oh no. I would hit him with something, like the brick. And just be like, oh no, are you okay? Did I hurt you? And then I'd kick him and then try and run and then hurt myself because I'm so clumsy.
Do not play with me.
That's what you need.
And then whatever is blocking my way, you're going down to.
Alright, so with the Black Phone, I'm gonna have to say that I have a fighting chance.
I'd say I have a fighting chance too.
Alright.
Thank you for watching this week's episode, and let us know if you like the small breakup of true crime. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Grim Ghouls, and follow us wherever you listen to podcasts so you never miss a new episode. Let us know in the comments if you agree with our ranking, and if there is another horror movie, zombie apocalypse, or even haunted place you'd like to see us rank.
Thanks for spending some spooky time with us. Until next time, stay spooky, stay curious, and whatever you do, don't be the one who says, I'll be right back. Bye, ghouls!